Hi, I'm Jim Chick. I'm with BESTOP, and today I'm out in the desert with Britta and Jeff from our marketing department, and we're here to talk to retailers and jobbers and installers about our POWERBOARD, what makes it good, why it's profitable, and selling tips for consumers. A lot of companies talk about the testing that they do, how their product stands up, what they would do if they actually did test it. At BESTOP, we do the testing. Jeff, why don't you show us what's involved at BESTOP? So Britta, thanks to Jeff for showing us all those technical things that we do to test our products. To summarize, we're doing everything that the OEMs require of us to provide them with goods for the factory vehicles, plus some. We meet and exceed OEM standards on a day-to-day basis at BESTOP.
Our POWERBOARDs are certified to hold 600 pounds per side, but actually they hold way more than that. BESTOP tested our POWERBOARDs for reliability, tested them for strength, and tested them for durability. We've put them through the test on all kinds of weather: snow, ice, mud, rain, hot, cold, everything. So now we're going to show you.
This is our automated POWERBOARD cycle test fixture. These particular links have been cycled over 250,000 times. 7 times a day for 10 years would be equivalent to 50,000 cycles, so this is well over 10 years of normal use. This is our salt fog cabinet. It's an accelerated corrosive environment. We use it to test the durability of our products and the platings on the components. We also use it to ensure our products meet the OE standards. We also test aftermarket products in it as well. We test it beyond the OE standards to failure, just to see where the weak points are in our components. POWERBOARDs have been in there for 6 weeks, which is equivalent to over 10 years of a corrosive environment. I'll plug it in to demonstrate that it still works.
So we've talked to you about the testing procedures that we go through, and now I want to concentrate on some of the things that are really important to jobbers and installers. First off, you can tell we build a quality product. The point of that is to sell you a product from BESTOP that goes over the counter, stays sold, so you're not seeing the guy come back in your garage all the time for replacement or repair. The second is we've tried to simplify the installation by simplifying the wiring harness and some of the goods under the hood. The third thing, pretty key, is your installation time and how we go about simplifying the installation of the POWERBOARD. Just like these guys come out here and hammer these trucks in the desert before they actually go racing, we test all of our products at BESTOP to make sure your consumers aren't doing the testing for you. So now I'm going to ask Jeff to talk to Andy, an installer of POWERBOARDs, and you can hear from him how that goes.
All right, we're out here in the Mojave Desert with Andy Cohen, who's with Finish Line West. He does a lot of installs on POWERBOARDs, and we thought it'd be good to get his expert opinion on them if we could. Thanks very much for coming out here with us. What do you think about them?
Well, I like them a lot. It's a nice seller for us, especially after we lift a vehicle. A lot of times the biggest complaint comes from not the buyer of the lift, but the wife of the buyer of the lift. So this is a really, really easy, clean way to give the wife of the buyer of the lift a lift into the vehicle.
Without having to put a big giant step that the
Correct.
owner of the vehicle maybe doesn't like as much.
You know, you look at the clean line, how it just follows the line of the vehicle. Going down the road, nobody likes to see a big tube step on the side of the car. it's kind of garish. And if you're going to spend the kind of money to do wheels and tires and a lift, a tube just isn't it.
When you install these, how long does it usually take you?
Well, the first one took us about 2.5 hours. Once you realize what everything is and how it all goes together, it's literally an hour and 15-minute job.
What's the biggest complication that your crew has got?
Well, it's not a complication, but there are 2 sets of wiring harnesses that run on most of the full-size trucks. And you just have to make sure that when you're going through the directions that you pick up the correct wiring harness to tap in for the lights. Otherwise, I think the first time we actually installed one of these, we were pulling off the lift, and as Jesse was pulling, I hit the brakes and both boards deployed because he had it tapped into the wrong wire. So as soon as the brake lights came on, it supplied power. And I looked at him, and he took his foot off the brake, and they went back up again. I was like, what
Well, that's an obvious flaw. I have problems because I think I'm colorblind, and sometimes those wires get complicated, but I've never tapped into the wrong harness on these.
The harness that is provided by the manufacturer and the instructions that are provided by you guys is really well laid out. I mean, you'd have to be a complete idiot not to be able to do it correctly, and you know, obviously, we fit the bill for that the first time around.
And have you put these on what, Fords, Chevys?
Ford Chevys. We've even done a couple of Jeep JKs. And once we put 5.5, 6 inches lift on a JK, they're almost impossible to get in and out of without some sort of a step. And these are nice because they just follow the contour of the vehicle. So as soon as the doors close, they're hidden, and that's it. The nice thing is with a product like this is that it's an easy sale, it's an easy install, and it'll give a lifetime of service. The parts that are used, the motors that are used, are the highest quality.
Fantastic. Andy, I have no other questions for you. Thank you ever so much.
So you've seen what we go through to test our product to make sure we've got good quality product in a box. And you've seen our program on the power board and the things that we've done to try and make it a simple installation. Now, let us tell you a little bit about how it's all backed up in Colorado.
That's right. BESTOP's here to help you sell power boards. You should check out our authorized dealer program where you can join hundreds of other BESTOP truck authorized dealers. You'll get frequent updates on our new products, new applications. You'll get listed on our website to tell consumers where to go to find our products, and lots of in-store materials.